Welcome back once again. This is part 3, the final part in our Yamaha Rmax 1000 service series. We've done the oil, we've done the transmission. The only thing left to do now is the front and rear differentials, which are a piece of cake. So let's just go ahead and jump right in. My oil selection, I'm putting the exact same in the front and rear diff as I put our transmission. It takes the same. I'm using the Valvoline Full Synthetic 75 W90. Oil brand is entirely up to you and what you guys like. The only thing that matters is you get the API GL5 spec gear oil and you should be good to go. And since we're at the front of the machine, we might as well go ahead and tackle the front first. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is crack open the fill port in our front diff because you don't want to drain the oil only to find that's been seized. Now, initial break-in service, everything's new, should have no problems, but it's always a good habit to get into opening the fill before you drain, just in case you can't get it open, you drain all your fluid, you have no way to put it back in, then you're skunked. And the Rmax here is our front bumper. This is the base model, so it has this style bumper. I know some of the other models will vary, but it doesn't matter. Your front diff's right here, and as you can see, that big bolt right there, which is a 21 millimeter, that is our fill bolt. So you're gonna probably need a pretty long extension. We're gonna get in there and we're gonna crack her loose. There she is. Now that we've got that cracked loose, we'll take her out. Careful not to lose your crush washer. And we will set that aside. And with our fill bolt removed, we can go ahead and drain the oil. It is super easy to find the oil drain in this guy. Again, here's our front bumper. You're gonna go under the front skid plate, and there is only one hole in it right here. And in that one and only hole in the skid plate is your front diff drain bolt. And that takes a number 6 Allen. And she's free. See how much oil I can get around. Slop all over. Woo! And I have actually, since I bought this guy, been running pretty much in 4-wheel drive with diff lock because of all the snow. So there is a slight metallic haze. I doubt this GoPro will pick it up. You might be able to see. But again, a slight metallic haze is normal for break-in change. So we won't worry about that unless we continue to see that 2, 3, 4 changes down the road. And if you'd like to always retorque your bolts to spec, that front drain bolt gets torqued to 15 foot-pounds. Now obviously, filling the diff back up with one of these jugs is going to be tricky because you have no way to get in there. Now, there are brands now that are starting to make the bags that you can squeeze in there and stuff. Aerosol oil comes in the bags that you could get in there. Again, I use Valvoline because it's what's available in my area. It's what I've always used. So if you're not going with the bags, then one of these little gear oil pumps is a definite lifesaver. I will leave a link in my description below for one of these. You can also find it in my Amazon influencer store, which the link for that is in the description below as well. And I have all kinds of stuff like this listed there for every machine I own. Anytime you buy from my links or from my Amazon store, I get just a small commission from that, which helps support Appalachian mountain riders. So I appreciate you buying off of that if you find stuff there you like. But one of these little gear oil pumps will be an absolute lifesaver. I do think they make battery powered ones. I always just use the good old hand pump. This will just screw right here on top of your diff oil jug, and then we'll simply stick the hose in our fill and pump away. Look at that go. The book calls for 0.33 quarts, but basically what you guys, all you have to do is fill her up until she starts coming out of the top of the fill hole. So when you see that coming out, stop, give it a minute or two to settle, and then top it off. And don't pump too fast, or otherwise you'll get oil pouring out of that. You'll think you're full, and you'll be a long way from that. So take your time, pump slowly, and just watch for that oil to come out. We are getting close. So we're gonna really slow down. We'll give her a pump, let it settle and run in. Give her another pump, give it a minute. And I think we're full. I'm going to reinstall our fill bolt, and it gets torqued down to 17 foot-pounds. And with the front done, we'll move on to the rear diff, otherwise known as the final drive. Welcome to the back end of my Rmax. Here is our rear differential. Again, this is often called the final drive. It is right here, easy to get to at the rear. Just like the front, we're gonna go ahead and crack loose the fill bolt here. It is the same size as the front, 21 millimeter. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. I need a camera person. Oh, nope. She cracked. Open, that is. I'm gonna remove that. Now the drain bolt on this rear is a little trickier to get at. It is actually down in there. It is another number 6 Allen. I don't know if I can get in there to see it. But if you come underneath the machine here, you'll see under our rear diff, we have this big slot here. Our drain bolt is actually right up in there. And there is just enough room to get a wrench up in there and get it, your Allen, to go in the drain bolt. Except now I'm going the wrong way. As you can see, you don't got much room to work with, but there is just enough room, and she's cracked. Now can I get in there with my hand? Oh, I'm gonna get this all over myself. Ain't no avoiding it. Ba-doop. There she is. Again, I know it's hard to see with the GoPro. Let me get the light down here. But you can see the metallic sheen and particles in that. Completely normal for break-in change. So don't stress over that. It looks kind of pretty, don't it? Modern art. So I'll let that drain down, reinstall our drain bolt, and just like the front, it gets torqued down to 15 foot-pounds. Drain. We're gonna fill the back the exact same way we did the front. Stick our little pump in. And fill her till she just starts to come out the hole, which I believe the book has listed as like 0.46 quart, so just under half a quart. So we got a steady stream of diff oil running out of our fill hole, so we can reinstall the bolt. Torque specs on it, same as the front, 17 foot-pounds. So servicing your Rmax 1000 is not a hard thing to do. And with prices dealers charge anymore, I know I've seen on Facebook, then it's definitely a benefit and can save you some money to service it on your own. If you're worried about warranty, keep in mind Yamaha cannot deny you warranty work for doing your own service. Just make sure you guys keep the receipts for your oil and your filters. There are actually laws that prevent manufacturers from denying you warranty because you service your own machines. The only way they're allowed to do that is if they provide you with the stuff for free. They have to provide you the oil for free, the filters for free, and if you don't use it, then they can deny warranty. But Yamaha doesn't do that. You have to buy your own. So they cannot deny you warranty because of the type of oil you use or because you do your own service. I should say they're not supposed to. I know sometimes they do. That probably goes back more to the dealer. But again, that is law. They cannot void your warranty just because you do your own service on your machine. So again, I hope you found this short service series helpful. I hope it gives you the confidence to tackle the maintenance on your Rmax yourself, because it really is easy to do oil changes. And I'm hoping this year to be able to see you guys out on the trail and get to do some riding with you, my fellow Rmax owners, Honda owners, even you Polaris and Can-Am owners. If it's got 4 wheels, a motor, and rips off-road, then it doesn't matter what you ride. Hopefully I can get out and ride with you. So thanks for watching. Thanks for your support. Again, Patreon, as little as $1 a month, can get you full access to all the bonus content I put on there. And supporting me on that, and buying my merchandise, buying from my Amazon influencer store, helps put me closer to being able to do Appalachian Mountain Riders full time. So once again, thanks for watching, and until next time, keep on riding.